What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Before we get this video started, as you can see, my hair's kind of messy right now, about to go get a haircut. So we're gonna do that first before we get this video going. But other than that, let's get this intro started.
Right now. Tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now.
Okay, and we're back. So just got the haircut done. Again, I usually go for the exact same thing like every time I get a haircut, just because I know what I like. I know how my hair flows and whatnot, and I've always contemplated of switching up the hairstyle. Is I don't really know what I could pull off with the type of hair that I have other than this, and I'd say it's been working well for me for for years now. So I kind of just stick to what I know and kind of just do the same thing over and over. About to head to the gym right now to do a lift. Switching it up a little bit today. It's supposed to be a back day today, but I'm gonna do more so chest, because I feel like my last chest workout early in the week was kind of lacking, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, we'll head to the gym and I'll show you guys the workout.
I'm saving you. I gotta save me too. Try your best. Don't show up at my front door. Calling.
Alright, so that's actually the first time I've weighed myself in a while. And I calculated the conversion, and it actually came out to about 160 pounds. Now, not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be somewhat heavier for whatever reason. But turns out, being at 160 pounds, I guess I overestimated where I'd be at. Ideally, when prep starts in a couple months, I do want to be around at least 165. That's the thing I'm trying to, I guess, get back to 165 and up, just so I know that I built a little bit of muscle, I've regained some of that, and I'm just at a better position for a proper cut. So yeah, that was kind of an eye-opener with that one. But that aside, pretty solid chest day workout. Definitely a lot better than what I had earlier in the week. But yeah, we're gonna try to get something to eat and get on with our day. So for lunch, whipped up some steak, and the way I usually do it with each steak, I cut it into smaller pieces, just because the steak I normally get are pretty big, so to cut them down to portion it a little bit more to make it last longer, that's the thing I do. But yeah, so we got here, kept it a little simple, got the steak pieces with these guys, and then a bunch of rice, and then I like to use this guy right here, this Japanese rice seasoning on top of the rice to just add a little bit of extra flavor. I feel like it enhances the dish a lot, so this has been kind of my go-to staple for not only lunch, but I would say every second dinner. Fun fact, for a while I used to eat this every day, but I kind of read some stuff about eating too much red meat and all that stuff and kind of got into my head. So we're splitting it up a little bit by having it every second or third day, just for prevention purposes. But so I'm gonna eat that real quick, and then we're gonna get on with the rest of our day. All right, so currently gonna do a few errands. I did want to touch on, I guess, more about on my last video when it comes to supplements and whatnot, because I do still get the question what the difference between protein powders is. And I know for some people starting their fitness journey, it could get either overwhelming when they walk into a supplement store by all the options, and could get kind of confusing with all the different types. But I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. If anything, you have three main types of protein that you'll encounter in the store. One of them is your whey protein blend, your whey isolate, and your hydrolyzed whey protein. There is two other ones that I'll probably touch on in a later video, but those are the three most common. Whey blend, essentially your most basic form of protein, so it does retain a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fats, high protein as well. So ideal for those that are kind of just looking to maintain their protein intake, or they're trying to either build muscle and don't mind the little bits of carbs. Now the pros of that, it is budget friendly. when it comes to the three forms of protein. That said, if you are lactose sensitive, might not be the best idea because it is the highest amount of lactose in the 3 types of protein. So if you're sensitive to dairy, probably want to move up to the other 2. Second one is your whey isolate. Now basically what they took with the whey protein, with whey isolate, they kind of just filtered it an extra step. So in turn you'll get less carbs, less fats, higher protein percentage per scoop, as well as like lower calories in general. So ideal again for those that are dairy sensitive, or if they're even on a cut and kind of watching their calories. This is kind of like the most popular form of protein between the 3, just because not only it's easy to absorb, you can use it whether you're cutting or bulking. It kind of gives you that extra flexibility because of the lower calories. The way I kind of describe this compared to the whey protein blend, think of your isolate as your chicken breast versus your whey protein blend, which is chicken thighs. So isolate, chicken breast, whey blend, chicken thighs. Now the third and last one, and this one's the most expensive out of the 3, so it's hydrolyzed protein. So going back to digestion, if you're still sensitive to dairy or still sensitive to the lactose from the isolate, hydrolyzed would be the next step. Again, it's just going to be more. It's going to be more filtered protein, so even the lactose is going to be at bare minimum, if not lactose free. So again, getting high amounts of protein, still kind of compared to a chicken breast, but the digestion rate with this type of protein should be like top notch. So yeah, kind of judge your decision when buying protein around with those types of criteria, just to make it more simple. So yeah, for those that are kind of confused with protein, hopefully these information helps. All right, so it's a little bit later today. We're gonna head out real quick and meet up a good buddy. You guys, I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, let's head out. I think we played a total of how many games? Was that 5? I think it came down to a tiebreaker. Not gonna lie, I was on fire on the last 2 games. Had a couple strikes, some good amount of spares. Good time.
No.
How do you feel?
I could have won them all. He wasn't born with weak wrists.
Catch you on the next clip. I think I'm just gonna end this video off here, just touching on something I kind of talked about in my last video of just opening up with my faith and whatnot. Just wanted to show you guys a little something that I do kind of before going to bed, and I made this a habit over the last month, and it's basically just reading my Bible. So I actually bought a new one, which I highly recommend, and I got this on Amazon. It's the He Reads Truth Bible, and for me, I just kind of like the layout of it. I feel like it's easy to read and kind of just like easy to find certain passages and whatnot. But the other day I did find one passage that kind of resonated with me pretty well, and it's kind of what stuck to me while I was reading this, and it's this passage right here, and it's Matthew 6:34. It's, therefore don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And that's something I feel like a lot of people could like relate to when it comes to that passage, just because it's so easy to always focus on the future while kind of neglecting the present. And it gives us like a reminder to focus on today's problems before looking too far ahead, just because that's how you kind of progress, and you can't let all your stresses and I guess anxiousness and feeling of like uncertainty be focused always on the future. Like, try to conquer today's problems before worrying about what's happening later on. So again, that's kind of like my big takeaway from the read I had the other night. I'm hoping to learn more as I go. I read before I go to bed. Again, I try to read a few chapters just before I hit lights out, just so I could help myself grow spiritually and connect more to God and whatnot. So again, that's a habit that I've been incorporating as of recent. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace.